Hi everyone, it's Tara again. Now, I cleaned my room this week, which means we're in a different spot because my old spot, all the things that I had everything rested on are gone. That's why we're in a different spot today. So, let's see. I'm thinking let's ask some random questions to start because if you know me, I'm a random question person. Alright, so we have some favourite random questions. So some of you already know the answers to these, but some of you won't. Alright, so my first random question. What colour is your toothbrush? Hopefully you all brushed your teeth this morning. What colour was your toothbrush when you brushed your teeth? If you're wondering, mine is green. I like green. If you were a stripe or a spot, which one would you choose? Do you want to be a straight stripe or a diagonal stripe? Or would you want to be a spot? Well, which one would you like to be? Hi Andrea, lovely to have you with us. Alright, my next question is if you were going to be any type of monkey, what type of monkey would you be? We're asking random questions of people that just joined us. Hello King family. If you're a type of monkey, what type of monkey would you be? I don't know if I have an answer to that one. Maybe a spider monkey. I might be a spider monkey. What about, let's see, another random question. If you had an invisible friend, what colour would their hair be? That's a big, very important question. Or would they have no hair? It's your invisible friend. You get to choose. What colour would your invisible friend's hair be? Alright, so there's a few random questions for you. Or if you'd rather answer maybe not so random questions, I could ask you, what's your favourite colour? What's your favourite food? If you could be anything in the whole wide world, what would you be? These are some options. You ever think, which question would you like to answer? Let me know. I'm all about random. I think I'd be a spot. I've been thinking about that because I'm not really a stripe. I'm more a zigzag person, but I think I'd have to choose a spot. I know, it's a very weird way to start our kids' church, but that's what, if you don't know me, I'm a little bit weird. So welcome to kids' church, everybody. I'm hoping this week my comments will pop up on my screen so I can see what you're saying. But if you're just joining us, or even if you've been joining us every week, my name is Tara, and we have been learning about different people from the Old Testament who have trusted God in challenging times. So challenging times it's usually when it's a bit harder or trickier for us to keep trusting God. So if you were here a few weeks ago, we learned about a lady named Ruth. And if you remember, at the time I said in the Bible, here's my Bible, and this whole Bible, 66 different books in here, and 2 of them are named after ladies. One of them was Ruth. Do we remember who I said the other lady was? I wonder. The other lady was Esther, and that is who we are learning about today. So here we go. Let's get straight into it. Alright. This is Esther. And this is Esther's cousin, Mordecai. So he's obviously a bit older. That's why his hair is a bit grayer. So Esther and Mordecai are Jewish people. So that means they are from the country Israel. And they are part of God's special family. But they are living in a different country. They're living in the city of Susa in the country Persia. It's not a fun word to say. Now, something we need to just know for the moment about Esther. It's a little bit of a secret that she is a Jewish person. Not many people know, all right? So shh, keep that a secret. Don't tell anybody yet. All right, this is King Xerxes. Xerxes is the king of the entire Persian Empire. That means he has a big, big kingdom. Something else we should know about King Xerxes. He has a bit of a habit of taking bad advice. That's going to be important later in the story. So remember, King Xerxes takes bad advice. But right now, what's really important that you need to know is King Xerxes is looking for a new queen. Can we all look? Help me look. He's looking in his whole kingdom. And after looking at all the beautiful women in his kingdom, he chose Esther. Probably the crown probably helped give that away, didn't it? So Esther was his new queen. All right. So we've learned about Mordecai, Esther, King Xerxes. And now this is our last character we're learning about today. This is Haman. So Haman is the second in charge in the kingdom. So it's the king, then it's Haman. Haman wanted everyone to bow down to him, but Mordecai wouldn't. Do you think he was that sassy? This made Haman super mad. Can we see he's super mad? He was so mad. Something else we need to know about Mordecai. So not Mordecai, sorry, about Haman. He is not a very nice man. Okay. So Haman knew that Mordecai was a Jew. So Haman decided he wanted to kill Mordecai and all the Jews. I told you he wasn't a very nice man, didn't I? So Haman went up to the king. Do you remember how I said that King Xerxes sometimes takes bad advice? You watch this. Alright, so Haman went up to the king and he lied to him and said, all the Jewish people are bad. I think, this is my idea, we should have a day where we kill all the Jewish people in your kingdom. That sounds like a terrible idea. King Xerxes should definitely say, no, Haman, that is not how we treat people. What did he say instead? Okay. Oh my gosh. That's a terrible, terrible idea. So Mordecai rushed to Queen Esther and said, can you please speak to the king and ask him to change this law? That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a very good idea. This was Esther's reply. So I'm going to grab my Bible. We're going to Esther chapter 4, verse 11. Can you guys help me do 11 fingers? Really fast. Ready? Well done. Esther said, there is a law about going to see the king, and all his officials and all his people know about this law. Anyone who goes in to see the king without being invited by him will be put to death. The only way that anyone can be saved is for the king to hold out his golden scepter to that person. And it's been 30 days since he last asked to see me. Oh my goodness. This sounds very risky for Queen Esther to go talk to King Xerxes, doesn't it? So Esther had two choices. Number one, she could do nothing. Now, remember, it's a bit of a secret that she's a Jew. So maybe no one will find out she's a Jewish person. So maybe she will live, but she probably won't. And all the Jewish people are definitely going to die. That's option number one. Option number two, she could go speak to King Xerxes. But that was pretty risky, wasn't it? Well, she might die if he doesn't say it's okay. That's some big choices, Esther. All right, so Esther's thinking. Let's all have a think. This is, oh, big choices. Esther, what did you choose? Esther said, she called Mordecai again, and she said, go tell all the Jewish people in Persia to spend 3 days fasting and praying for me, and then I will go see the king. Now, fasting means they had no food and no drink for 3 days. So every time they were feeling hungry or thirsty, that was a good reminder that they needed to pray for Queen Esther. So the Jewish people did that for 3 days. And on the 3rd day, Queen Esther went to see King Xerxes. I hope he really holds out his scepter. Do you think he did? He did. King Xerxes held out his scepter. Whoa! Let's everyone go, whew. That was close. Were you nervous? That was a bit scary for a second there. Now, what do you think? So King Xerxes said, what would you like, Esther? What do you think she asked for? Do you think she said, please don't let my people die? Do you think that's what she said? That's probably what I would have said. That's not what Esther said. She said, Your Majesty, if it's okay with you, could you and Haman come to my house for dinner tonight? And he said, yes, I can. That's maybe she's going to tell him what dinner. That might be her plan. So that night, here we go, Haman and King Xerxes went to have dinner with Queen Esther. I wonder what they had for dinner. I bet you guys have some ideas. After dinner, King Xerxes said to Esther, all right, Esther, what do you really want? I'll give you anything up to half of my kingdom. Whoa, he's been very generous. I wonder what she's going to say this time. I bet she's going to say, please don't let my people die. Do you think that's what she said? That's not what she said. She said, Your Majesty, if I found favor in your eyes, I would love it if you and Haman came back for dinner again tomorrow night. So they said, okay. So Haman was thinking, oh, I'm important. I'm having dinner with the Queen and King 2 nights in a row. So second night, they're coming over. And then after dinner, King Xerxes said, Esther, what do you really want? And this, I'm going to read Esther's answer. Put these two down for a second. In Esther chapter 7, verse 3. All right, this is what Esther said. Esther answered, Your Majesty, if you really care for me and are willing to help, you can save me and my people. That's what I really want. Well, King Xerxes was furious. Who's trying to kill my queen? Who would do that? He was so mad when he found out it was Haman. So, King Xerxes got rid of Haman. Let's get rid of him. Goodbye, Haman. Then he made Mordecai the new second in charge. Excellent. And then he's got to go. He's going to go off. He wrote a new law to protect the Jewish people. Yay! So Esther, Mordecai, and all the Jewish people were saved. Yay! That's really exciting. Let's everyone go, yay! I think that is, who thinks Esther was very brave? I sure do. So that's the end of our story today, which I think is great. So I don't know if you've been here. We've been learning this memory verse. Let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. The person who trusts in the Lord will be blessed. The Lord will show them that he can be trusted. Jeremiah 17, verse 7. So this is now our 5th week in this series. So maybe this week when you're practicing your verse and you're talking with your families. Maybe you can have a think and maybe talk about, how do you think the different people that we've learnt about, how have they been blessed? And how do you think God's shown them that he can be trusted? Maybe that's something you can think about. Well, thanks so much for joining us this week. It's been lovely to have you. I'm going to pray for us before we go, because I hope that we can be just like Esther, because she's super brave. God, I want to say thank you so much for all the people that are listening today. And I just pray, I thank you. I thank you for Esther, and I thank you for making her brave and for trusting you, helping her trust you, even if it was a bit risky. God, I just pray that you will help us to be just like Esther, and that we will trust you, even if it's a bit risky. Help make us brave. If you agree with me, we can say amen. Thanks for being here, guys. If you have one of our craft kits this week, we're making our very own Esther story puppets. Mordecai too, but remember we got rid of him. So you're going to make your own Esther puppets. I'm going to put the video up in a moment. And like every week, if it's okay with your grown-ups, I would so love to see your puppets that you make. It's great to have you guys. Hope to see you here again next week at 11:30 a.m. Have a great day. Bye.